Hey everybody, Rob Patrick here for another episode of Inside Joke, Outside Voice, the improv comedy show that is made up in the moment and on the spot. We have our cast here ready to go. We are going to get to our first game, which is going to be a game called Coming Soon. In this game, our three players, Ty, John, and Matt, will be narrating a movie trailer one sentence at a time. And the movie trailer that they are going to be narrating is for a movie called Jurassic Parkour.
Order this one.
Yeah.
Ty, John, and Matt in that order. Take it away.
Jurassic.
R.
Core. These are big words flying at the screen.
Dinosaurs.
That have
Cool sneakers.
These dinosaurs with the power to leap great distances and do really cool stunts with their legs.
while trying to remember they don't have long arms.
And pulling off the sickest run stunts you've ever seen.
Scientists were asked, "Do you think you should do this?"
And they said, probably not.
But science is crazy.
And parkour is rad.
So get on your Jimmy Jams and eat your schlock waffles and get to the movies now.
Because you can't outrun action, excitement, and terror like this.
Jurassic Parkour.
Starring Owen Wilson. Wow.
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Renee Zellweger.
And returning, Chris Pratt.
Dinosaurs motion captured by Andy Serkis.
All dinosaurs voiced by Chris Pratt.
No parkour was harmed in the making of this feature.
Rated R.
Took me a second. Parkour. I was like, wait.
Oh, been there.
Just about as I expected it to.
The beginning part, I was just envisioning big words coming at the screen.
This son of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Our next game is a game called Odd Roomies. We have three people sharing an apartment this time around. James
Bedroom.
is a mad scientist. Becky is a valley girl. And Jason is a narrator.
Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, all of you. Excuse me, which one of you drank my beaker? The orange one, the one on the left, the one next to the milk, the orange one. Who drank my orange beaker?
Like, oh my God, will you calm down?
Miss.
What none of them realized was he drank the beaker himself.
No, but the fact of the matter is that if one of you drank my beaker, one of you is going to have the most horrible squirts tonight.
As if. Will you please stop talking about bowel movements?
You may be wondering how I ended up in this living situation. Well, it all started 15 years ago.
What are you talking about?
I've yet to meet this person, and yet they're here all the time.
Yeah,
It all started
and always.
when my mom made a bad decision about sleeping with a man she never should have. He had a science degree, but he wasn't really utilizing it for the normal types of things.
Oh my god. He's the creature's son.
What are you talking about?
Living in the walls, I get to see and hear a lot of things that no one truly expects. But they'll all soon find out.
Apparently, quite a few years ago, I had a tryst, a little tryst, small tryst, with a lovely lady. Beautiful lady. Furry, full moon. Anyway, the child that was born from our passionate lupine lovemaking apparently is just a voice that exists within the ether.
I'm sorry, did you say your woman was furry? That is gnarly as hell.
The unbridled, hot, passionate, furry, wet dog smell lust that emanated from their bodies brought a tear to the moon's eye.
No, I'm going to go with that one. That was good.
The disembodied voice always pays his rent on time.
Yeah, we'll call.
I want more of this narrative.
Adjectives.
I want to remake the terrible Gary Busey movie Hider in the House, but change just the one idea that he's a narrator.
We are going to move on to our next game. This is a game called World's Worst. Our players are going to raise hands and chime in, giving the world's worst examples of topics that I throw out to them. We're going to start out with the world's worst Ben & Jerry's ice cream flavor.
Mm.
James.
Chum.
Ty.
Asbestos.
Fair. John.
Fear.
Jason.
Swedish fish, not the gummy kind.
Oh.
James.
Lead paint and pralines.
The pralines are what makes that one bad.
Yeah.
Matt. No, I'm sorry, Becky.
Man hands, you know, what are you gonna do?
I'm not alone. Continue.
Urinal birthday cake.
Hey.
Ty.
Man hands.
Human flesh and sprinkles.
Mm.
John.
The souls of the undead.
All right, Ty, and then Jason.
Portland sidewalks.
Jason.
Alaskan honey bucket.
We're gonna call that there. I don't know what an Alaskan honey bucket is. I am
Oh.
afraid to
Don't Google it.
I'm
Yeah, I'm
Googling
sure
it.
somebody out there is laughing and retching.
I feel like it's
Ew.
very
Mm-mm.
bad.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
yeah.
Our next topic: world's worst place to get a flat tire.
Mm.
Ty.
Alaska.
That just sounds legit.
Yeah.
James.
Rectos Dominus ambos.
Jason.
On government property when you're not authorized to be there.
Was just asking questions.
Becky. I mean Matt.
My God.
Come on, I flipped the script this time. I was saying Matt had woman hands.
It's just a flat tire. I'll change it. I'll be back in a minute. Don't even worry about the fact that this is Camp Crystal Lake.
That shit was years ago.
Don't worry about
They said he could change a tire. They said he could change a tire.
it.
My
Matt.
boy couldn't drive.
I saw that, Becky.
What's that sign say? Bigfoots will attack on site. Probably nothing to worry about.
And Ty.
A NASCAR race.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah, that's actually how that happens.
Checks out.
And our last topic for world's worst company to get a telemarketing call from. Matt.
Hi, I'm calling from Donations for Satan.
It's not so bad.
Yeah,
Is this X calling?
Matt,
Elon, is that you? Again?
Have you thought about what will happen after you die, specifically to your body? Well, we here at Frank's Hot Dogs would like to formulate a new plan for you.
Jason.
How would you like to buy a copy of the real Bible?
And we'll just wrap that one up there.
Yeah.
Well done, players.
Yeah.
We are going to move on to our next game called Last Word, First Word. This is a game for Ty, Becky, and James in that order. You are planning a bank heist. When you're ready.
So I was thinking robbery?
Robbery, like right now?
Now we need the plan for the robbery so we can get the money.
Money is very important. So I was thinking Ninja Turtle masks.
Masks are a great idea. I don't know if I'd go Ninja Turtle, though.
Though there are 1,000 other mask types out there. Why Ninja Turtles? Why is it always the Ninja Turtles with you?
You know how much I absolutely love the Ninja Turtles. And I just think it would be really cool if when we go in and we ask for the money, we all yell Cowabunga.
Cowabunga is my favorite phrase.
Phrases aren't the most important part of the heist. Which one of you is going to crack the safe?
Safe cracking is not my forte. I'm more of a multicolored bandana weapon guy.
Guy, listen. I appreciate what you're bringing to the table, but I feel like that's more my job.
Job. It's not a job to wear a brightly colored bandana, and bow staffs are not good bank heist materials.
Materials. I just think that once we have enough money, we can then maybe go and get like cooler weapons, and then we could probably rob a bigger bank and keep the cycle going.
Going off what you said, all right, because it's a great idea. I say we shoot higher. Why don't we rob Fort Knox or something?
Something like Fort Knox would be a pretty big job. But yet again, I have to ask, why are you all wearing the turtle masks now?
We'll call
Hi,
that one
I'm the
there.
bank manager, and I was listening to your conversation and called the police.
Why are we doing this in the PNC?
In the lobby. Yeah.
Guys, is this
Lobby.
the Wendy's? I like turtles.
James, I just want to point out that, like, for the first half of that game, every time you started your phrases, I honestly thought you were going into a Christopher Walken impersonation,
Why?
just because of the way you were enunciating things.
Donatello.
I'm not the most important. Oh my God!
If I was in
But-
that scene, it would have immediately become about, well, we can't use the digital mask because we always argue over who gets to be Michelangelo.
True.
Nunchucks are the coolest.
Good listeners, that sound means we are coming up on our last game of the evening. Our final game is a game called Hello Caller. John is going to be our radio DJ, taking phone calls from Jason and Matt on a amazingly controversial topic. Is pumpkin spice a seasonal treat, or is it oversaturated? John?
And that was My leg got buried in the field by Jim Crockett Tubman. We're here tonight. We're talking about is pumpkin spice good, not good? Let's take a call. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey there, this is Jim Johnson. Thank you very much for playing my #1 hit song. Buried my leg in the old field out there. I do appreciate it. Spread the word. The good Lord does appreciate it.
That's great.
On to the topic. So we're talking about my next album, Pumpkin Spice. Is it good or bad? Well, let me tell you, I wrote 13 hit songs all about that. And this year, it's going to be something special. You're going to love it from, the middle of March through the end of January into February. And then just on the tail end of February, probably peel it back a little and then throw it back out there on the market. As you know as well as I do, people love pumpkin spice.
That's right, Jim Bob Jones. But what do you say about the drink, the beverage, pumpkin spice?
Give me 1 second there. I could give you a few bars of the first track off the album. If you give me a second to tune up, if that's all right.
Yes.
Goddamn, you're supposed to say no. All right, here goes.
Yes, and
All right.
This thing's just out of tune. You know what? This isn't tuned to pumpkin spice. My mistake.
All right, Jim Bob, but we'll get back to you later on. We got to get to some more calls. Caller,
Thanks, love it.
Spiciness. Do you like the spiciness of the pumpkins? What do you
Well,
think?
my name is Bobby Jimmy Jim Bob Jack, and I have a little issue with pumpkin spice because I am a pumpkin farmer, and what y'all call pumpkin spice is just cinnamon and nutmeg and clove, and there ain't no pumpkin in it.
All right,
and
that's fascinating.
I think since it's going to be called pumpkin spice, you should be putting more pumpkin in it because I like to make a little more money because every year I work really hard to grow pumpkins, and then everyone just cuts them and guts them and puts them on their porch, and it's just I work hard on the pumpkins.
Okay, I mean,
I work real hard.
I understand that. I get that. You work real hard on them pumpkins.
Everybody's like, I love pumpkin spice, but nobody loves the pumpkin.
All right. I don't know if that's scientifically sound or factual, but maybe
You can put pumpkin in a coffee.
maybe a scientist could call into us. Is there a scientist out there? Caller.
Hey, yeah, I just happen to be a pumpkinologist.
Oh, hey.
So we actually rediscovered an ancient pumpkin spice latte recipe, and I could share that with your audience if you do, please.
Do tell, scientist pumpkinologist.
So first, what you do is you clean and gut a nice average sized pumpkin. You combine the innards of that with 3 other pumpkins, mince it all up, put it back in the original one with, get this, salt and pepper. Pumpkin spice latte. Delicious.
I'm a bit confused how the salt and pepper works out. How does that
That's
that
the
work?
spice and the pumpkin spice.
But wouldn't that be salty and also
It doesn't take a pumpkinologist, but
okay? I think we got a prank caller here.
He works
Let's
hard
wrap
for his
one up
pumpkins, so you
there.
better spice him right.
Yeah.
pumpkin passion.
James just writhing in pain as the discussion of
Ooh.
pumpkin spice was going on without him.
I
Jason?
feel like that was the cruelest turn of all.
Jason immediately jumped on
least it wasn't hazelnut.
the artist, the guy who sang the song at the beginning, and I was just like, I was gonna do that.
Well, while we
Jimmy
have been
Joe.
recording this episode, good listeners, we have been running the audio through our humor computer to determine where the funny bits. Oh, our winner this evening, Jason. Well done, good sir. Jason, for winning this episode, you get to kick off the closing credits first and let everybody know where they can find more Jason.
Well, you can look forward to that Pumpkin Spice album. That'll be dropping on Bandcamp. But in the meantime, jpollardvo.com and twitch.tv/welladjustedgamer.
John.
Brown turtles and bank heists. But you can find me at acpnet.net.
Matt.
I am not active on social media, so don't bother. But you can find me here, and you can find me in the wind on cold nights.
You can find me in jail for a failed bank heist and on YouTube at High Anxiety and High Anxiety Media on Twitch.
Becky.
Well, I was gonna do the spooky ghost thing, but Matt already covered it. So, you know, I'm here and there. I'm on ACX if you need an audiobook narrated. But I'm also a spooky ghost.
I stole your shit.
While you're watching this, am probably drinking a pumpkin spice latte, because they're delicious. You can find out at Red Voice on all your socials.
And I've been your host, Rob Patrick. You can find out more about me and all the rest of our cast over at igov.net, the home of Inside Joke Outside Voice. Has links to all of our social media, so please go follow us on the socials and go subscribe and like to us on YouTube so you get notified when we drop new episodes. Thanks for listening. We will catch you all next time.
Jason, play us out.
Let people enjoy pumpkin spice.